Well, good morning on this Friday. We've got some nice weather ahead and also some tough weather ahead, depending on the timing here. And it's going to be more the morning hours where we're dealing with some storms before things get better. Here's a look outside in Fargo. We're looking off to the west. Very quiet right now, but that will be changing as the morning goes on. Here's a look at our travel planner. If you're hitting the road to get to where, maybe you're planning to be for the weekend here, you are definitely going to want to set that Valley News Live weather app to follow you for alerts, because we do have the potential for some severe weather this morning. That's why I have a red light here for your morning hours. Make sure you're checking the weather before you step out the door and hit the road here for the morning. As the day goes on, the threat for storms will be winding down. That's great for your plans to head out to football games tonight. But yes, your morning drive could be greatly impacted by some thunderstorms rolling through. Right now, the valley is looking quiet, but we do have those storms approaching from the southwest. You see a thunderstorm that's turned severe as it is approaching the Brown County area in South Dakota, Aberdeen area. This one potentially producing some quarter-size hail and some wind gusts to 60 miles per hour. And so that's what we may expect to see here in the valley. And starting to see some rain filling in places just west of Edgeley and Ellendale. So your rain chances ramping up pretty quickly here in that area. Over to the east, I'm also watching, I'll step out of the way here, some cells that are popping up along that I-29 corridor to the south and then over to west central Minnesota that could affect some of our counties over to the east too. This is not as substantial as what's going on to the west, but still a possibility here. So the rest of the valley, we've had a quiet morning with clear skies in a lot of places, but the clouds are now taking over and the rain moving in as well. So we'll continue to track that for you this morning. Calm air up in the northwest. That's where temperatures are very cool, and the gusty winds from yesterday have given way. We're looking at temperatures into the 60s this morning in places like Fargo and Point Southeast. A warm air mass here. We've got some moisture in there, the energy to help fuel those thunderstorms in place. And then you see the contrast to the northwest, where we're at 45 degrees right now in Langdon. So a 20-degree difference here, and right along that boundary between those two air masses, we're going to watch these storms rumble through. So as we get into the later morning hours, we're looking at some strong storms possible. This is 9 a.m. We might be a little bit behind on this forecast model run. I think it may move in a little sooner than that we see that chance for some thunderstorms in the FM area. And then this continues to push to the northeast and affect more parts of northwest Minnesota into that second half of the morning, that later morning hour range. By noon, it's starting to move out of here. We're still seeing that potential for some rain and thunder in Lakes Country, and that may not completely go away for the day today. This is 4 p.m., 60s to low 70s. A lot of us will be in the sunshine by this afternoon, so a very different view perhaps for you from this morning's commute to heading home tonight. And we'll continue to watch out for that potential for a little bit of rain in the southeast. 6 p.m. heading out to those football games again, looking pretty good, and conditions that should be quiet into the overnight hours heading into the weekend. Speaking of, here's a look at our forecast. We're going to warm things up into Saturday and Sunday. You can see we've got temperatures upper 70s, low 80s as we're going from September and into October. Saturday looks to be the quieter day. Maybe Saturday night and into Sunday we might see a couple of showers, but the vast majority of us stay on the dry side. Big changes though for next week. We'll start to see those temperatures slide and in a hurry as we approach the following weekend.
Yeah, the calendar's finally catching up with Mother Nature, huh?
That's right. We're looking at conditions that are going to be, feeling very much like fall. Those crisp mornings, some mornings where we may be into the 30s.
Yeah.
We haven't seen a frost yet for most areas,
right.
and that's something we'll have to watch out for.
Okay, get ready for it.
Yeah.
Thank you.